"It is very hard to comprehend," Irish senior linebacker Joe Schmidt said of Notre Dame's first shutout in the series' history. "It hasn't set in. But it is for sure fun." In many ways, Schmidt's thoughts on Notre Dame's historic performance can parallel the overall thoughts on this Irish defense. "It is somewhat difficult to comprehend how well they played this early in the season, with this many young players and with a new defensive coordinator and a new scheme. The shutout has yet to fully sink in. And, yes, that is a fun defense to watch." The Irish limited the Wolverines to 289 yards of total offense and never allowed Michigan to reach the red zone. "Obviously, shutting out any opponent in college football is an enormous task with offenses today," Irish head coach Brian Kelly said afterward. "A great performance by our defense." Kelly said stopping the run. Michigan averaged just 2.9 yards per carry on 35 attempts was key to Notre Dame's defensive success and set up the rest of the game plan. In slowing the ground attack, the Irish were able to force Michigan quarterback Devin Gardner into difficult third-down situations. Given its top-notch performance, it is somewhat easy to forget just how inexperienced and new this defense is. The Irish have already played 8 true freshmen on defense through the first 2 games of the season. Of Notre Dame's defensive starters Saturday, only sophomore linebacker Joe Schmidt and junior defensive lineman Sheldon Day were regular starters last season. "This team's success is really in its youth," Kelly said. "So is Notre Dame's defense ahead of schedule. I would say it really just ceases all the doubts about we're young, can we execute?" Smith said. Smith, however, was quick to point out there is plenty of room for improvement in communication and execution in particular. "There were a lot of mental errors out there that the crowd may not see, but we're going to get better," Smith said. There was already major improvement from Week 1 to Week 2 for safeties Max Redfield and Elijah Schmidt, who played nearly every snap with graduate student captain Austin Collinsworth sidelined with an McL injury. After the duo struggled at times with its communication last weekend against Rice, both players looked much improved against the Wolverines. Redfield notched 6 tackles and picked off Gardner, while Schmidt tallied 10 tackles and added an exclamation point with his interception in the game's final seconds. "They knew that it was their time to step up and lead back there," Kelly said. "They were put in that position by virtue of an injury and the circumstances, and they were not going to let their teammates down." Redfield and Schmidt played fast and free, closing in on ball carriers and wrapping up. "When they were playing fast and they know what's going on, they were pretty good," said graduate student cornerback Cody Riggs, who praised the safeties for their inherent rotten ability. "There certainly appears to be untapped potential remaining in this Irish defense. If the Irish can continue to grow throughout the season, the defense could be a strong suit, as it was against Michigan." Notre Dame's defense is still settling in. But Saturday's performance was an encouraging step,